Crawford, I mean, you're talking about pound for pound #1 right here. He was always in the running, top 3 or whatever. But I think he proved himself against Errol Spence. He did his thing for sure. So he's fighting this guy Madrimov. I've seen him a few times too. I like him. He's strong. He's got some skills. But what do you think Crawford's gonna do to him?
I mean, I think we all know that Crawford is a beast, and I think he's already, set himself as one of the best in history. But I think we also have to take into consideration that he's kind of old. He's getting old, and this other kid is young. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and the dude's athletic. He's got like kind of an awkward style. I'm not sure if you've seen his highlights or his fights, but he kind of like switches and comes from awkward angles. I like him. He's looked good in most of his fights. He had a couple where he looked a little bit off, but that's a good point about Crawford, man. If he does something big at 154, that would be amazing, and that would be historic. But yeah, I could see him with just maybe a few more fights, but until proven otherwise, man, the dude is strong as an ox, and that's always where I give Crawford the advantage. He can fight either stance, but when it comes down to it, man, that little wiry dude is strong, man, and he's got power, and he knows how to place those punches. So yeah, I'm going Crawford, probably KO.
yeah, I know. And one thing that we always talk about, Anthony, is like there are certain levels in boxing,
There you go.
and when you become an elite like Crawford, like Canelo, like
Yep.
it takes more than desire, it takes more than strength, it takes more than speed to be able to beat this guy. It's like this guy might be young, which is a huge advantage to him, but just like those little things that Crawford does, like he's been, learning the different styles, different punches, like Crawford, like just like some of the combos that he does, some of the punches, like his IQ.
Yeah.
So I think like he might be old, but he also has a lot of experience that is on his side compared to the other guy who's younger, stronger, maybe faster, better shape, but it takes more than that because when you get to the level of boxing, you know that it's not about
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
wasting energy. Like when you're smart, it's like
Exactly.
I just gotta pin them in and hook them. You know what I mean? So it's
Exactly.
gonna be
Yeah.
gonna be like a
Power.
chase
Yep.
chase match. I feel like Crawford, you won't see much, but whatever you see, you're gonna be like, whoa, no wonder
Yeah.
he's a legend.
And he's so competitive too, man. It's just like it's too hard to bet against that guy. He's built different, man. If anybody has been watching like any of the behind the scenes stuff about Crawford, like the dude plays and does everything, and he's just one of those guys that like wins at whatever he does. It's
Yeah.
like ping pong, cards, darts, whatever it is, he's gonna do it until he gets it right. So yeah, boxing, man, he's got power, he's got the IQ. I believe he's going to win. So do you. So let's hit the next one. Your boy Pitbull. Pitbull versus my guy, Ryo, man. What do you think about this one?
This is
It's a
this is
banger.
gonna be a good fight. Like
Yeah.
if you guys want to see a good card, this is a good card. I think people gets Rayo. I think Rayo,
Yeah.
he's good. He's being trained by a good trainer. He's the Mexican style.
Yeah.
Isaac Cruz is too dangerous. He's one of those little guys that just comes in and trying to knock you down with. It's like a little Mike Tyson, and that's
That's,
dangerous for someone that doesn't have the power. I don't think Jose Valenzuela has the power to stop. He might slow him down, but this kid, I mean, he's done a lot of damages to tall guys. So,
yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ryo, I think he's got decent, power, but like you said, Pitbull, it's nothing new for him, to fight someone that size or any kind of, style or anything like that. But, I think they both have excellent offense. Pitbull, like you said, he has knockout power and he's coming forward. But one thing that I wanted to touch on this fight too was defense. I think defense is what's going to set Pitbull apart. So I would give him the advantage, like maybe even like 70-30. I'm going to be pulling for Rayo, I think a little bit, but I think Pitbull wins probably by knockout too. But like you said, Rayo, I don't know if he has enough. I think he has enough power to do damage to Pitbull and even stop him, depending on the placement of the shot. But I think what the difference in this fight is defense. Um, and part of the defense, good defense, is having a chin, and Pitbull's got a better chin than Rayo. So I think that's going to be the difference, right? Like we've seen Pitbull take Gervonta Davis's shots, and we see Rayo get hurt by that De Los Santos guy, where he just had an off night, but I mean he was getting touched. You know what I mean? He was getting rocked. So if he gets hit with that from Pitbull, I think that's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Honestly, like
go ahead.
I only see beating people is Tank. He's the only
I
one
agree.
with the power to slow him down. And just wanted to tell people like some of these posters, some of these fights, we're still trying to figure it out because I don't think Vergil is fighting Tizu. Um,
No, that's an old one.
yeah. So there's a few posters like this ones. I wouldn't think Leo Santa Cruz is fighting Abner Mares. I mean that's a sick fight, but I don't think it's happening.
No
But
doubt.
we do know that Andy is fighting Miller. Um, I think this is going to be a good fight for Andy to return. I think Miller is, about to close his door. He's out, just trying to make a little bit of money, and Andy needs like a fight to start getting back into the big leagues. I think Andy still has 2 or 3 fights, but I don't. If he were to come back, I think he will lose against the big names. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with most of that. I mean, it kind of talking about how big the name too. Like, I think he's going to win this. I got Andy over most people except just a couple in the heavyweight division, just on hand speed alone. But we're talking about defense a minute ago. It's a shame that Andy never fought Wilder, and I wish that still would happen because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, that matchup's all wrong. Wilder would smoke him," and maybe he would, because he's got that crazy reach. But look what Ruiz did to Anthony Joshua, who's a better fighter than Wilder. So I think that Wilder, like I said, he might have got him, but the difference there is Ruiz, he's got a good chin too. You know what I mean? So if he could have got in, I would have loved to see that fight. It's a shame that it didn't happen, but like I said, I got Andy, just exactly what you said. I got him in this fight, and I got him doing well in a couple more. Hopefully he'll get another big name or two on the way out because I like Andrew Ruiz. I love watching that dude like hit the mitts and train, man. His hands are crazy fast.
What do you think about? And then we'll move to David Morrell, Andy against Usyk.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like Joshua doesn't have the speed to catch
Right.
Usyk. Neither does, like when Tyson Fury beat Wilder, Floyd Sr. said like Wilder wasn't the best, Wilder was trash. And I always said like Tyson Fury wasn't the best fighter, like he was right. But I think the Andy can be really dangerous for Usyk. So
For a lot of people,
and
yeah.
let's ask for that fight. I want to see that fight. Andy, we gotta give our boy
Right, right.
Andy. He deserves that fight.
No,
Um,
yeah, yeah, they're more on the same level, but he's right-handed, so he's got that angle and he's fast. Exactly, a fast right hand by Ruiz, straight down the middle. You're right. That's a good matchup for him, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And even on that European, that kind of that bounce, he could catch a bang on one of those. Yeah, I like that fight a lot, dude.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Well,
Hopefully people give Andy some fights, man. He's always calling people out. He wants to smoke. You know what I mean? He just kind of had a little downturn, which it's unfortunate, but and then he came back. He didn't look too great, but outside of that, he's rolling on people, man. I think he's still got it. There's a couple other good fights on this card. We just want to make mention to you guys. If you would like to know David Morrell, he was very nice. He's a Cuban dude, 168, right?
He's 168. Canelo's.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this dude's nice. He's really young, undefeated, and just tearing people up. So hopefully he continues on the uptrend. We'll see him against some big names. And then Andy Cruz is he's also Cuban. He's the one that beat Keyshawn Davis in the Olympics. He's very good. He's training. Last time I saw, he was training with Duran Ennis's dad. And Moran, I know I've seen him before. I just can't think of where, but I know he's a good fighter. So anyway, this is a stacked card. It's on Saturday. On what network is it on, bro? Is this DAZN?
It says Matchroom, Golden Boy. So I'm guessing it's gonna be
I think it's DAZN and ESPN.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might be multiple because I mean this is a big card that we have names from every promoter.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. That's on my birthday too. Definitely watching that one.
Yeah, this is an old poster. So you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this fight is gonna be good, guys. We're excited to be back. You know, the Kingdom Boxing, it's back, and
That's right.
This is gonna be a good card for the boxing fans. We're happy that the Saudis are putting these fights together, and you know
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Let's get these matches made. Sort everything else out later, man. God bless y'all. Good talking to you. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Living in a bubble and my trouble start to double. Feeling like I'm about to crumble, but I'm ready for the rumble. Calling Jesus to the huddle, then I hut. I was just about to fumble, almost lost my sight. Flicker to the Christ, told my troubles bye-bye. So long, sayonara, boy, I love this life. And my life ain't mine, and my troubles ain't either. Flying high through the storm, you could call me eager. Baby boy, I can't beat you with your stressing in your weary. Especially when the Lord say your burdens he carry. Take a load off, unpack, unwind, don't fret, no stress. Relax, recline, this a Holy Spirit thing. Let the Spirit walk you through it. He'll never bring you to it if you won't lead you through it. Can't stand the rain, is the question God asking. No new addition, this is Christ and his passion. Picture this trial like walking through a doorway. Brand new beginning, leave your troubles in the hallway. It's called a breakthrough, and it easy to obtain. When you're trying to press through, it's gonna cause a little pain. Keep your eyes on Christ, baby, that's the main thing. When you truly trust him, he gonna always make a way. Troubles come and go, but the Lord will never leave you. Have faith in him, that's the promise that he made. So trust me when I tell you he'll never waste a hurt. Romans 8:28 tell you all things work. Best believe they do when you seek him first. I'm just speaking from experience, he became my thirst. I still have troubles, still have pains. Even right now, still dealing with some things, but there's one hope I place my all. My Lord, my Christ got a plan for it all. Plan for it all. Trouble come.